Mark your calendars for a night to remember. Best Reality TV Star 2K23 Award Show, February the 27th, 8:30, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to BSTV2K23awards.com to cast your vote and keep up with all updates. Remember, you must swing for your fave in order for your fave to win. Head over again to BSTV2K23awardshow.com. And remember, we'll see you on February the 27th, 2023, 8:30, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's get it and let's go. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat before I get into my spiel, before I have anything to say. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I am up early, child. I am up super, super early. I've been up for a while, though. I've been up for a while. Yeah, let me know if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up, a chef emoji, something. Yes, okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you all, first of all, are having a great Saturday already. All right. Let's make it a productive day if we can. But if you don't want to make it a productive day and you want to chillax all day, you are more than welcome to do that as well, especially if you've been working hard all week. Get you some me time today if you need to. But listen, y'all. First of all, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you bang that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. And then also, too, guys, make sure you like this video as you come in. Whether you like Monique or not, I need you to like this video as you come in, okay? Listen, y'all already know over here, I like Monique, right? I like Monique, but I actually see Monique for who Monique really is. And that's just keeping it a buck and keeping it 100. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna definitely talk about that. Um, and the shade that she threw at Andy and Carlos King, child. She definitely threw shade at Bravo and OWN. All right. And here's my thing. I've always said this about Monique. Monique gives me that she wants to be that girl like Nene Leakes, that girl. And let me explain before y'all try to jump down my throat. Let me explain what I mean by that. Monique definitely tries to be that girl in reality TV, and let's just keep it a buck. Her patterns have always been something that people have always noticed from from being on season 2 of Potomac. We've always been able to pick up what Monique has been about and what she has done. So we're gonna get into it for sure, for sure. Good morning, PN2 Ross. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Nola. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. Is it Karma Girl? Karma Girl? I probably ask you that every time. Charge it to my mind. It's early. And good morning, Miss Edith. Good morning, Janice. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. So again, my thing with Monique is Monique definitely gives me that she wants to be that reality TV girl. She wants to be that girl known for reality TV. And I'm sorry, whether we like Queen Leaks or not, it's no leaks land over here for me. But because I like Nene, and regardless of if you like Nene or not, Nene has been the iconic housewife. And for me, again, I feel like Monique wants to be not necessarily witty with the reads or whatever the case may be, like Queen Leaks, but she does give me that she wants to be that reality TV famous girl, and it just doesn't land, right? I like Monique, but again, I told you guys, even when the story came out about her and Chris, and this is going to be pretty uh evident going into what we are about to listen to from her live. Everybody that watched Love and Marriage DC and everybody that watched The Real Housewives of Potomac, one of the things that I consistently heard was how Monique treats her husband, Chris. Listen, if you like it, I love it, right? But you can't keep the viewers from giving an inside opinion about what you delivered in your marriage. You see what I'm saying? And for me, this is me, and this is alleged information. I have not gotten the source to confirm this or any of that. For me, what I think Monique did was I think Monique tried to sell a story prior to the next season of Love and Marriage DC coming out, and she realized it wasn't going to work. I don't think Carlos liked it. I think Carlos told her something about it. But for me, I think she gave that story to People Magazine. I do. I'm gonna forever think that. I'm gonna forever think that she gave that story and that story did not work out in her favor. And since it didn't work out in her favor, then she had to blame it on something which was contracts. Mind y'all, in this live, she never really gets deep or in depth in regards to a contract, but she does talk about literally what OWN was trying to do to her. Okay, so let's listen to it. Let me see. Not a Nene fan, but I respect her for being authentic. Yeah, and then I think at the end of the day, whether you are a Nene fan or not, one thing that we can always give to Nene is the fact that Nene is an iconic housewife. You can't take that away from her. You can't. And the only thing that I mean, we were literally talking yesterday. And again, regardless of if you like Nene, but I honestly will say this, and I'll stand 10 toes down in this. We wouldn't have Potomac, we wouldn't have Beverly Hills, we wouldn't have these places had it not been for the iconic queen herself, which is the Nene Leakes. Not saying that she started the franchise or anything like that, but I don't think if we didn't have anybody like Nene Leakes, Housewives would be where it is today. Say what you want to. Say what you want to. But Nene is an iconic queen that has paved the way for a lot of these housewives, whether we agree with some of the things that she's saying now or not. She is just that iconic girl that started this. And again, Housewives would not be where it is today without Nene Leakes. And Monique just gives me that I'm trying to be that girl. I'm trying to be that girl. And I'm just like, girl, again, you sold that story, you gave that story up, and Carlos ain't like it. I'm just saying. So let's listen to what she had to say this morning. What's up, friend? I knew you would be creeping in here. I knew you would be creeping in here soon. Okay, so give me just a second. We're gonna pull this audio up. I'm not playing it because YouTube is on this trend right now where they demonetizing people for sharing Instagram um for sharing Instagram stuff. Um, so I ain't trying to be in that number of demonetization, but since we talking about that, if you guys would like to bless the channel, you can. It is going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It is going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Lord, my voice is going in and out. Um, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so let me pull this up here really quick. And no, I'm not going through her whole live because her whole live was 70 minutes. And Monique is not interesting enough for me to sit and listen to 70 minutes of her conversation. Child, haven't seen. Okay, so Karma Girl, you must just now be like coming around. So you haven't seen Monique, and also Carlos made it known that Monique wasn't going to be on this season prior to, and I think she sold that story too. She put that story out there about her not returning to Love and Marriage DC. And then here we go, a day later, literally a day later, all the blogs are posting the fact that she did indeed say that she was no longer returning to Love and Marriage DC. She stated that there was a contractual issue. I don't think that. I think again she tried to put that story out about her and Chris, and I think Carlos popped it, caught it, and wasn't here for it. Okay, so let's get into this. And let's get into what she had to say, child. Just listen, just listen. This is interesting. Oh, sorry. Got my Bluetooth connected to the wrong thing. Let me turn this thing up. Okay, here we go.
No, please, you have to come back and tell your story. There's no way to tell my story because what happens is I can tell my story through my filming, but then production and the network is going to tell the story they want to tell.
Girl.
And I'm tired of giving up my power to, other people telling my story and trying to do with my life as they please. I'm tired of that. I thought the second time around it would be different. It wasn't. I kind of didn't like how the direction of things were going as I was watching everything unfold the first season. Y'all didn't look bad at all. Not sure what the problem was. It's not about looking bad. It's about I signed up for Love and Marriage, and I slowly started to feel like it was shifting towards a housewives type of dynamic, and that's not what I signed up for. If I wanted to be on Housewives, I would go back to Housewives. So it wasn't about what was being shown or whether I thought it was bad. It was about what the overall intention and purpose was for the show. No, please, you have to come.
Okay, so let's dissect this first little piece. So somebody in the comment section said that she needs to come back to reality TV to tell her story about what happened between her and Chris over the, I guess, the break where they wasn't filming, right? So here's my issue with this first part of what she said. Um, you are the same person who literally got online talking about how you was about to show a new you, and we about to get to see the real you. We about to get to see the whole you, and we about to get to see the whole Monique Samuels. And then we go on to see the same exact Monique Samuels that we've been seeing on the Real Housewives of Potomac. So here's my thing. You can't blame this on producers network. You can't blame this on nobody but yourself, because this is exactly what you giving the cameras. Let's keep it a buck. Like, I'm not sure I understand what the purpose, the sole purpose and the sole thing is that you keep trying to say that it's everybody else's fault but Monique's. Like, Monique has never taken accountability on her own. And I just gotta keep it a buck with y'all. Like her or not, she never takes accountability at all for anything. It's never anybody, it's always everybody else's fault except for Monique's. Again, Monique, this is what you give to the camera. This is exactly what you give to the camera. The cameras can only use what you give them. You again try to make it seem like that the edits didn't go in your favor, but you were the one. And I got to keep it a buck. I got to keep it a buck. I didn't really feel season 1 of DC, but season 2 got my attention. Season 2 most definitely has my attention. So again, Monique, girl, you can't blame everything else on everybody else but yourself. So I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. Okay, let me see. I'm confused. Love and marriage. Hold on. Let me get back up here. I'm confused. Love and marriage was showing her marriage. Did I miss something? Child. Okay, so you guys know. So here's the whole issue, and this is what I think. Again, I think she's trying to do. I wouldn't necessarily call this damage control, but what I will call this is trying to get ahead of something. You know, when Monique does stuff like this, that means she's trying to get ahead of something. And for me, you called People Magazine, you gave People Magazine that story about you and Chris divorcing, okay? And you are separating, whatever it was. Some said divorce, some said separate. Whatever it was, at the end of the day, she was looking for a storyline on season 2 of Love and Marriage DC. Then she comes out and tells us that It's all contractual as to the reason why she ain't go to why she ain't back on season two. It wasn't about the contracts, it's about Monique. It's about who Monique Samuels is at the core of her. That's just what it is. And I'm not gonna keep making excuses for it. That's just what it is. It's Monique at her core. Um, Girl, stop. Did you watch Love and Marriage? Exactly. I was thinking that, like, so the dynamic of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you knew wasn't gonna be, if this is what we seeing on Love and Marriage Huntsville, what did you think that Carlos was gonna do for Love and Marriage DC? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's going to produce a messy show. That's just what he's going to do. Okay, the show is going to be messy. So again, y'all, I see straight through Monique. Anyway, let's listen to the second part.
All the issues Chris and I was having the first season of Love and Marriage. Y'all saw the issues we had even throughout the course of our HOP. And there comes a time where you have to figure out what your priorities are and really try to put your focus and energy on that, which is more important. So after watching how things unfolded and then even living it, the first season of Love and Marriage DC, I didn't realize how fragile of a place our marriage was, until we were like in the mix and in
This
it.
girl,
And it was so much stuff that was just so heavy, and it kind of just made it compound even more. So that's one thing that I do love about reality TV, is that it does force you to grow super speed. It forces you
I have not
to
seen a lick of growth.
really like check yourself. So y'all saw.
So here's my issue, and here's my thing with what she just said. You just admitted to the fact that, to the viewers, your marriage looked toxic. It looked like you were you had all this stuff and all this smoke for Chris. You were saying a lot of stuff, talking to him crazy on camera. Listen, again, if he allowed, that's his business. But at the end of the day, your core and what you were giving to the viewers was not clearly what you wanted the viewers to pick up on. Because I'm not sure I understand. You ain't have no different pattern or no different strategy from RHOP to Love and Marriage DC. What is your strategy and what was your end goal? You wanted people to know that we were going to see a different Monique. We were going to see you're going to see the real me. You know, be prepared to see the real me. I mean, where is it? Because this is it. This is truly what it is. And so, again, I don't see it for Monique in this way because, like I said, I do believe she gave that story out. So it reminds me, I want to say this must have been Sharella or Joy. So this particular season of DC, before the season premiered, when the tea came out about Monique and Chris allegedly not appearing on the new season, it was either Sharella or Joy. I cannot remember at the time because I didn't really know much about either one of them. One of them was taken to Twitter to really like lay into Monique and how Monique acted this season, season two. And Jamie Tyler was retweeting this stuff. And when he was literally retweeting this stuff in real time, and when he was retweeting it, somebody like a fan had came up under his tweet and was like, "Do you realize that they're talking about Monique Samuels and you're retweeting this stuff?" And he was like, "Oh, it was an accident. It was an accident." No, it wasn't an accident because you actually retweeted like 3 or 4 tweets. It wasn't just no few tweets. You retweeted all of these tweets. So you wanted them to see that you were actually talking about Monique at the particular time. Again, this is why I say she tries to get ahead of things. She tries to put stories out, and they always end up being false stories and not true. Because when we go back and look at these types of situations, everything just seems to always blow up in her face because she can't take full accountability for her own actions. It's always everybody else's fault. Let's listen to this third part.
You can create your own show for us. But the problem is the networks. It just appears to me that when it comes to Black excellence, Black love, there are no networks that actually really want to show that, like it's sad,
Wow.
but from
Ooh.
what I see, I
Oh.
mean, it just is something about attacking what's Black,
Excuses, excuses,
and
excuses. They're like
showing a
assholes. We all have.
stereotypical Black person, Black family, um, the stereotypes. It just seems like it's just always that way. And it sucks, because I would love to show how Black people actually are, but instead they like to force these stereotypes on TV. And it's unfortunate because people who
Girl, 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 do you realize what you just did? Do you realize what you just did? You're saying that there's no positive Black love on TV or anything, but were we supposed to expect Monique and Chris to display that? I'm just wondering. Were we expecting them to display it? You're literally talking to your husband crazy on TV, and you wanted to give us this side story that there are no loving couples on TV. Well, why you ain't showing that there can be loving couples on TV? They're only showing exactly what you give the camera. I want Monique to stop. I really do. I want her to stop. That sounds so stupid. You're sitting up here saying that there is no positive Black love on TV, but you ain't demonstrating positive Black love. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, you got to make that make sense to me. We want positive Black love on TV, but you're literally sitting here talking to your husband crazy and all this kind of stuff. So, why doesn't it start with you? And you want us to believe again. You want us to believe. I told y'all, Monique wants to be that girl in reality TV. She wants to be that girl. Unfortunately, you missed the mark. In my eyesight, you'll never be that girl in reality TV. I'm sorry. When it comes to delivering, when it comes to being a reality star, Monique does not fill those shoes. Monique does not fill those shoes. You're not an iconic person that we're literally uh, consistently posting memes that you've said or that lines or reads that you've given. You've given us none of that. So again, Monique puts herself in a lot of these situations on purpose. And like I said, she possibly did this to get ahead of something. I'm just saying. She's possibly doing this to get ahead of some type of story, some type of narrative that's getting ready to come out. Maybe on DC, they're going to get ready to talk about something. I don't know. It gives me, again, that she's getting ready to, she's trying to get ahead of something. She's trying to get ahead of something. And also, so those were the only three clips that I was interested in showing you guys or letting you guys listen to. Because, again, that live is 71 minutes and she's literally talking about a lot of nonsense. Well, I ain't gonna say nonsense. She's talking about her business in that live more than anything. So my issue again is you've shown us who you are on Potomac. You showed us who you were on DC. And again, you cannot be putting out um things like this and expect people not to pick up on it. Y'all listen to this again. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta listen to this dumb stuff again. Listen to this again.
you can create your own show for us. But the problem is the networks. It just appears to me that when it comes to Black excellence, Black love, there are no networks that actually really want to show that, like it's sad,
Wow.
but from what I see, I
Oh.
mean, it just is something about attacking what's Black, and
What?
showing
I
a
don't get that,
stereotypical
Monique.
Black person,
Girl,
Black
what?
family, the stereotypes. It just seems like it's just always that way. And it sucks, because I would love to show how Black people actually are, but instead they like to force these stereotypes on
Y'all,
TV. And it's unfortunate because people who
please make this make
don't
sense to me.
have a lot of Black friends or around Black people, they watch these shows, They see snippets of these shows and they think that is how we are, and it's not. So yeah. Uh,
She always tends to put her, oh, sorry. She always tends to put her foot in her mouth when she talks. Like, you're literally saying that you haven't gotten an opportunity to show positive black love. You want to show positive black love. But girl, every time that we see you, you talking crazy to your husband. And you ain't shown us nothing positive. What are you talking about? What's up, Omar? What's up? 71 minutes. Yeah, she was bored. Period. What's up, just simply? She gave a great tutorial about how to treat your husband disrespectful on TV. Okay. Girl, what? Right. That's what when I listened to that, I was like, this makes absolutely no sense. None. Um, if you seen that, you should have been the first one to show us different. Baby, that was my thoughts. I'm like, girl, but you're not showing us what you think real love should be, or what love should be displayed. Black love should be displayed on reality TV. Girl, you tried it. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, my allergies are on cloud 7,000 this morning. Um, but I was just like, none of this makes absolutely any sense. And again, for me, Carlos did an interview. I believe the interview was with DJ Richie Sky, if I'm not mistaken. And in this particular interview, you know how a lot of people were saying that Carlos was saying that he might have fired somebody from one of his shows, right? Which it could have been Love and Marriage Huntsville, because Wanda has gone on to let us know that she has not filmed any scenes. Okay. It also had been alleged that she had been escorted out of MJ's party. And then, of course, we seen Destiny as well at Martell's uh, magazine party or whatever that was. However, I do not know if either of them are supposed to be filming or anything like that. But a lot of people were thinking that Carlos was talking about Monique. The only reason he could possibly be talking about Monique after listening to this, but the only reason why I don't think he's talking about Monique is because of the fact that he did say in the interview with DJ Richie Sky that if Monique wanted to come back to DC, she could. So I didn't suspect that he was talking about Monique, but did I say Michael Jackson party? I don't think I said that, Omar. Or maybe I missed one of your comments. Not how I meant it when I watched the show. I found it disrespectful how she treated her husband. I agree. I agree. I agree. And my thing is this, like, a lot of times people always say, well, Chris has always said that, he don't want uh to show his wife's side like that on TV or whatever the case, or show what he actually does. So Monique, I said MJ. What was I talking about? Oh, okay, yeah, MJ. That's Tisha Marshall's son. Okay, I got a little confused there for a second. Um, but yeah, again, for me, Monique is trying to be that girl. And unfortunately, your time is up, sis. You cannot be that girl. You cannot be that girl in reality TV. And again, when you try to make uh, a impact like she's trying to do, and it's just not landing, you should stop trying, honestly. And the sad part about it is, where she was supposed to be the big breakout star in DC, especially after this season, girl, nice try. Nice try. Because these women and these men are eating up the opportunity to be on this TV screen. You were supposed to give us a different you, and it didn't go over that well. And that's the reason why I say at the end of the day, that's why she ain't come back to season 2. Because you literally sat on that sofa at that reunion knowing that you really should have been in a hot seat. Although Winter was, you should have been too. Because there was a lot of things that she did that again, Monique does not take accountability for. It's always everybody else's fault. Always. It's always everybody else's fault. It's never Monique's fault. I wanted to show y'all what a real marriage looks like. Why you didn't show us? Oh, you gonna blame it on the producers. The producers wanted issues in our marriage. Okay, that's because that's what you gave the producers in the beginning. And this is all that we've been seeing. It's funny to me, Nene laid the blueprint for these girls, but they can't handle it. I.e. Monique. I agree. I agree. And that was what I said when I first started this live. I literally said that whether you like Nene or not, Nene is that girl. Hey, Auntie. Nene is that girl. Okay. Nene is the girl that paved the way for these housewives. You can say what you want to. Although Atlanta was not the first city, Nene was the first breakout, in my opinion. She was the first breakout housewife star ever. Okay. And I also don't think that with an impact like Nene or a person like Nene, I do not think the housewives would be what it is today. We wouldn't have Potomac. We wouldn't have Dubai. We wouldn't have all these other cities had it not been for I'm sorry, not Monique Cha. If it had not been for Nene Lanithia Monique Leaks paving the way for us and for these housewives, for reality TV. It just becomes one of those things where we've seen time and time again where Monique is trying to be that girl and it just doesn't land. It never lands. Never lands. Monique, news flash. You are not that reality TV girl, and that's what you want it to be. And you missed the mark. You missed the mark. And the more you run your mouth on social media, it makes it worse every time. Monique was rude to. I agree. I agree. So Bravo and OWN have the same producers. Okay, Monique. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. So you're gonna blame this on production style. You're gonna blame this on that, blame this on that, blame it on this, blame it on that. But again, you didn't show you showed us who you were on Potomac, and you went right over to DC and did the same thing. So you can't give us this facade of something that you're not. We see you for who you are. And again, y'all, like when Monique first came on, I enjoyed Monique them first 2 seasons. I would say, yeah, season 2, 3, and 4. I enjoyed Monique. I mean, I enjoyed Monique. But then again, I started seeing what a lot of these cast members were talking about. And again, it's not even like one of those things where again, girl, you just can't be going from network to network trying to blame everything on everybody else and not taking accountability for what you've done. That's just is what it is for me. It just is what it is for me. And it just not landing. It's not landing. It's not landing. It's not landing. You ain't on this season of DC. And I think you see DC is doing good, okay, without you. Although they discussed you them first 2 episodes, and I didn't think they needed to give you that much. Um, I think it didn't it no, I don't think. I know they shouldn't have discussed you at all. Okay. If we was gonna walk into this season not talking about you, you wasn't on this season, I wouldn't have wanted to discuss you at all. Okay. So with that being said, yeah, she can go over to Zeus Network if she want to. Uh Not respectability politics. Mm. I will give it to Mariah for Married to Medicine. Yeah, I mean there are reality stars who have literally paved the way um for a lot of people for a lot of different things, but Monique just ain't that girl. She's not that girl. And I watched RHOP. I watched Love and Marriage DC. I came back and they told me you was still not that girl because you're not. You're not. You're not. I think she burned a lot of bridges. I do too. I do too. A lot of friendships that she thought she had or that she may have had, I think have also dwindled down. It's a lot that Monique has done that I just do not agree with, and I'm going to call her out every time I see it. Every time I see it, I'm gonna call it out, just like this right here. So let's listen to this first clip again, second clip again. Y'all give me y'all thoughts, and then I'm gonna hop off of here. But let's listen.
Oh, please, you have to come back and tell your story. There's no way to tell. No,
Uh-oh.
please, you have to come back and tell your story. There's no.
Sounds like one of the pups is getting in trouble. Uh-oh. Y'all, okay. It's quick story time, real quick. Real quick. You guys know that there are four puppies here with me right now. Well, two adult dogs and two puppies right now. Y'all, last night, y'all would have had to call the folks on me because I was going crazy because two of them got out of the backyard. Y'all, when I tell y'all one thing about me is when you in my space and I love on you, same for animals. When you're in my space and I love on you, girl, you would have thought it was a human I was looking for. Cause I was bawling because I could not find them. And that's probably why my allergies are having a reaction like they are this morning. Y'all, I had two of the pups had escaped the yard and I could not get myself together yesterday. I was telling everybody, please pray for me because y'all, I don't know what I would have done had I not found them. I don't know what I would have done. I'm literally in here cleaning up, and something told me go outside. Just go outside. Normally they're good out there. I go outside. I see there's a hole under the gate, and two of them is gone. Y'all, whew, whew, my pressure was so high. Oh, my pressure was so high. Yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous. Friend, Jeremy, friend. I don't know what y'all were gonna do with me. 'Cause if I had not found them too, oh my God, I would have been no good. I'd have been no good. Y'all have been like, where's Chef Don Don at with these videos, baby? I wouldn't have made none damn videos until I found them. Oh God, I was no good yesterday. I was no good. And then it didn't help the fact that it was dark. It was dark. It was dark outside. So it didn't help. It did not help. I had to literally listen for their little chains. Oh y'all. When I tell y'all, whew, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Okay, anyway, y'all, I just had to give y'all that little quick story time because yesterday, oh, I was gone. I was gone. I was gone. I was out of there. Okay. I even went to bed early. They had worked my nerves. But when I did get them, yes, they did get a bow bow. Okay. All right. So it's 97 people in here. I hope you guys are liking the video. Make sure you subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And if you'd like to bless the channel because you do like this content, it is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All right. All right. So let's listen to these clips again and then we'll go.
Please, you have to come back and tell your story. There's no way to tell my story because what happens is I can tell my story through my filming, but then production and the network is going to tell the story they want to tell. And I'm tired of giving up my power to, you know, other people telling my story and trying to do with my life as they please. I'm tired of that, you know. I thought the second time around it would be different. It wasn't. I kind of didn't like how the direction of things were going as I was watching everything unfold the first season. Y'all didn't look bad at all. Not sure what the problem was. It's not about looking
Girl,
bad.
whoever
It's
said that
about
lied.
I signed up for love and marriage and I slowly started to feel like it was shifting towards a housewives type of dynamic, and that's not what I signed up for. If I wanted to be on Housewives, I would go back to Housewives, you know. So it wasn't about what was being shown or whether I thought it was bad. It was about what the overall intention and purpose was for the show. No, please, you have to come back and tell your story. There's no way to tell my story, because so y'all saw the issues Chris and I was having the first season of Love and Marriage. Y'all saw the issues we had even throughout the course of our HOP. And there comes a time where you have to figure out what your priorities are and really try to put your
Monique
focus
should
and
stop
energy
talking.
on that, which is more important. So so after
Her whole
watching
statement is a
how things
contradiction.
unfolded and then even living it, the first season of Love and Marriage DC, I didn't realize how fragile of a place our marriage was. You know, until we were like in the mix and in it. And it was so much stuff that was just so heavy. And it kind of just made it compound even more. So that's one thing that I do love about reality TV, is that it does force you to grow super speed. You know, it forces
I ain't
you
seen no growth.
to it forces you to really like check yourself. So y'all saw you can create your own show for us. But the problem is the networks. It
Monique is
just
a liar, bro.
appears to me that when it comes to Black excellence, Black love, there are no networks that actually really want to show that, you know? Like, it's sad, but from what I see, I mean, it just is something about attacking what's Black, and showing a stereotypical Black person, Black family, the stereotypes. It just seems like it's just
See, Monique was talking outside of her neck. In one breath, you said that you and Chris really was having some issues in y'all marriage, and the camera pretty much was gung ho on getting that. But then you go on to say that there is no networks, or there's no production company, or whatever the case you said, that's not out here producing Black real love, or showing Black love in a positive. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna spend too much time on her. Monique, here's my advice to you. My advice to you is to get somewhere, get in a corner, worry about Mila Eve, and shut up. And stop getting up online, talk out the side of your neck, because everything you saying, it looks weird, because you're not telling the truth. And it just makes you look like the biggest liar. Okay, just let it go. Let it go. You are not that girl. Again, I told y'all, I saw it for Monique the first couple seasons, but then I'm starting to see. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm starting. I have now seen who you really are, sis. And again, it's just you just not that girl. It's okay though. You know, sometimes you just not that girl. You just don't have it. And it's okay. Find another lane. Find another lane. You just not that girl. I watch Potomac and I watch DC, and you just not that girl at all. Okay, hold on. Oh wow. Okay, listen, y'all. So I had to literally let you guys hear that and give me your thoughts on what y'all thought about that. Because again, like I said, Monique has people are really starting to see who Monique is, and that's just is what it is. None of what she said in that live yesterday made a lick of sense. Okay, a lick of sense. And I will go down in history saying that. I'll also go down in history saying that I do not think that my theory is not too far fetched when it comes to her and Carlos King. I do honestly think that she tried to get ahead of season 2 by putting that story out about her marriage. And when it didn't go the way she wanted it to go, it backfired on her. Carlos ain't like that. Carlos messy, but he wasn't here for that. Y'all, I can't wait till the day that they let us know what the real tea is. You know, Carlos ain't really gonna do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if Monique get up there and run her mouth and end up slipping up and saying something. She do it all the time. She do it all the time. All the time. Well, I guess Miss Juanita and Roberta can go over there with Carla King, since he like fakeness. Child, I don't know. And my thing too was, and again, like I said, I wasn't a faithful watcher of DC first season. I am this season, but with her first season, I mean, the episodes that I did watch or what I did see, I saw Monique talking to Chris crazy and Chris sitting there taking it. And I mean, I just wasn't here for it. I just wasn't here for it. But until my theory is proven to be wrong, that's going to continue to always be my theory and my opinion about what happened. And I'm going to keep saying that because, girl, you, again, was on Potomac. You was not that girl. You was on DC one season, and you still not that girl. You're not that girl. Here comes Scotty with this mess. Here comes Scotty with this mess. Me and Kimmy right there the same age, baby. She not disrespecting. You is not supposed to put the G on disrespecting. It's disrespecting me. I'm just keeping it real with you, baby. I'm just keeping it real with you, baby. That lady, again, Wanda did say, y'all. Wanda did say, she said she was not fired, okay? But she ain't filmed no scenes. That's what she said. That's what she said. She said that in her own live. Y'all say I'm fired. I'm not fired. I just ain't filmed no scenes. Yeah. If something happens to my Jeremy, you do not understand how shook I was yesterday. I was shook last night because I was just thinking to myself, mind y'all, again, I'm in here cleaning up, jamming, minding my business, mopping the floor, and I'm literally in mid stride mopping. And something said, you need to go outside. I literally opened the door. Diz and the other dog, Ava, came in, and Diz was jumping on me, and I could tell he was trying to tell me something, but it just didn't dawn on me what he was saying. Again, it was dark, so I didn't actually see the hole until I got closer to the fence. And he just kept on jumping on me, kept on jumping on me, and I'm like, what is going on? As soon as I went outside, child, and I noticed that them two didn't come in, I was like, where's this pup? And where is his mama? So yeah, I was shook. It wasn't funny then. It wasn't funny then because I was crying, honey. Baby. I was in I was in big tears, big tears, big tears. Okay, big tears. But yes, let me tell you something. When you got when you got them fur babies, when you got them babies that mean something to you, okay, and they seem like they the only one that understand you, and they gone, baby. Even for a split second, you ain't no good. I was no good yesterday. No good. No good. And people kept reaching out to me. People kept reaching out to me, and y'all know I'm just a little bit crazy. And when I get frustrated, I ain't the nicest person to talk to. Um, Especially something around that. I'm gonna ignore you. I'll probably talk crazy to you, and it's not intentional. But again, I couldn't find them babies. I couldn't find them. I could not find them. Uh, right. We don't play by our listen. And the so another thing that's really crazy too is when I went outside, I'm getting ready to get the pup because again the pup was he was a little bit further on down in the alley. Like he was a little bit further on down. But again, he's not trained yet. He's not trained yet. So it was hard to get him to come back. It really was. Oh God, it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard. Kept wagging that tail and going on. I'm like, Lord, if you don't hurry up here, my sugar is getting low playing with you. They're just like your kids. Period. Period. Scotty, what you say sure ain't too? Yes, our kid. Yes, those are my babies. Those are my babies. I was so mad at them yesterday. I didn't even want them looking at me. They was looking at me, and I was like, "Stop looking at me! Don't look at me! You in trouble right now! Don't look at me!" And oh, Veronica, I think this is perfect for you. Since you and Shirley and them, since y'all like to go up for Angel, Angel was the ringleader. Angel did it yesterday. She sure did. Angel was the one who did it yesterday. It was Angel. It was not Dez. Okay. Dez was trying to tell me that Angel had messed up. He kept jumping on me and everything. But again, at that particular moment, it ain't dawned on me. But I was bawling like a baby, honey. I was bawling like a baby. I couldn't imagine trying to find my Shih Tzu in the dark. Oh my God. And the crazy thing is there are no lights in this alley. When I mean no lights, you literally would have to get in the car and like drive down the alley and use your headlights as lights because there's no lights in the alley. You kind of have to go based off of what somebody might have in their backyard as a shining light. And the person not directly across from us, but I guess catty corner. So there are two houses down, across two houses down. They had like this big old commercial light in their yard, but it still didn't help. It did not help. You so this is what's funny, Nettie. This is what was funny. I always say, y'all think that Angel is the sweetheart, honey. Angel is the ring leader. Dez is the sweetheart. Okay. Dez is the sweetheart. Angel is the ring leader. She had my nerves shook it yesterday. Had my nerves shook it. Hopefully they were not hurt when you found out. So the pup was limping a little bit. But I took care of him yesterday. Um, and I just think that he was limping because of the trying to go up under the fence. He was trying to go up under that fence, child. And I was like, no girl, no girl. Um, he was trying to do Valentine's early on that. I told y'all. Oh, but this is what I was gonna say about the pup and Dez. So it's hilarious because when the pup is doing something that Dez know is not right, the pup would literally, I mean, Dez would literally walk away from the pup, looking at him like, "Girl, you is on your own today. I ain't fit to get in trouble behind you. That ain't what we fit to do over here." That pup be on his own, okay? Dez say you gonna clown, you gonna clown on your own. You ain't fit to clown with me. You ain't fit to get me locked up in trouble and locked up and can't get out. Nope. They say you be on your own, baby. Glad you found it. Thank you, thank you, thank y'all. Cause I'm trying to tell y'all, my pressure and my sugar was low yesterday. Well, my pressure was up and my sugar was low. Okay, listen, y'all. So you know we're doing the best reality TV star 2K23 award show. Y'all make sure you go ahead and vote. Voting is still open until tomorrow evening. So go ahead and still vote. Dez said that's your job. Baby, let me tell you something. When Dez, I promise you, when that pup is doing something that Dez know is not right, he be like, I'm gonna have to record him. He literally be looking at him at the side of his eye like, child, you was on your own, baby. I'm not gonna get in trouble with you. I'm not. But the mama will take a chance. Yep, she will. She would take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance. Oh, voting has been extended until Saturday. I mean, till Sunday. So make sure that you go vote, vote, vote. Listen, we are getting ready to start uh major production on a lot of different things when it comes to the award show. So the Nightbot did drop the donation link. So if you would like to donate, you can. It does help, and it's going right into our production cost. And Crispy Jiggly has missed it too. Yeah, I mean he co-signs it because a lot of things that I know that he does. He specifically told us that she take the rap for a lot of it. Chris ain't innocent. He is not innocent by all means. He is not innocent. Um, oh child, I'm so tired of seeing them. So I really need to figure out how I'm gonna do my review for Jersey. I really need to start, y'all. The month of March is about to be super, 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 super busy because there's a lot coming out in March. Allegedly, we're supposed to get the Ultimate Girls Trip season 3. We're supposed to get this Escaping SWV. Um, I told y'all I'm gonna watch it. Just because I know a lot of the people on the show, or know of a lot of people on the show, and that's that Grown and Gospel show that's gonna be on WeTV. I still got the review Harlem on Amazon Prime. Love and Marriage DC is still on. Um, I got Jersey is on now. I just watched the episode, the premiere episode. I just watched it last night though. But yeah, I mean it's a lot going on. It's a lot to review, a lot to do. Um, Monique is an alpha in that marriage. Child, let me tell you something. Again, she cannot make it. Harlem is a scripted show that's on Amazon Prime. I say check it out. Check it out. Harlem is actually really, really good. It has Megan Good in it, Tyler Lepley, um, the girl that played. I can never think of her real name. What's the girl that played a Boo Boo Kitty, Anika in Empire? What's her name in real life? She's in it. Um, and there's a couple other people. It's a really, really good show. So definitely watch season 1. The episodes are only 30 minutes. Um, or Well, since they're on Amazon Prime, some of them are a little bit longer than 30 minutes, and some of them are like literally 30 minutes. But it's a really good show. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. And we're on season 2 now. They've released episode. We get 8 episodes, and they've released the first 4 episodes already. So, I'm super excited about it. I watched the first 2, and we're gonna review it. We're gonna review Harlem. Harlem is good. So you guys are probably going to start getting a lot of scripted stuff as well when it comes to um my reviews. And so I'm actually working on a throwback review segment that I'll be doing like twice a week. And there are a couple of throwback shows that are on the docket. The first 2 that are on the docket is Star and Greenleaf, and that is like just revisiting them as a throwback segment, which I think is going to be super super dope. Y'all, there's a lot of people that don't really know the real reason why Greenleaf was canceled. Um, they had active lawsuits, allegedly. I ain't gonna say well. I'm gonna just go ahead and say allegedly, but it is public record, Tony. Some of it is public record, some of it is sealed. But um, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about why the show actually got canceled, and same with Star. Same with Star. We're gonna talk about Star and talk about the real reason why Star got canceled. Um, so yeah, I mean that's what we're gonna do for our throwback. And like I said, you'll start seeing those segments pop up for you to participate in. Grace Byers, yes, Grace Byers, Grace. How could I forget Grace? That's her name. Is Grace. How could I forget Grace? How could I forget Grace? Grace, Grace. Yeah, Greenleaf was really, really good. And again, they had some very heavy hitters. I always will say this, and I will go down in history saying this. I don't see nobody else. I see nobody else playing Lady May like Lynn Whitfield did. Nobody else can play that role like Lynn Whitfield. Nobody. 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 Lynn Whitfield was perfect for that role. I liked Harlem just binge season 1. It's good, ain't it? It's good, ain't it? I love Greenleaf too. Yeah, Greenleaf was good. Greenleaf was really good. I really enjoyed Star. Star was a show. I started liking Star more than I started liking Empire. And they used to come on the same night. Both of them produced by Lee Daniels. So the interesting thing is, again, we are going to do like a throwback where we are going to go over these shows again, just like they coming on TV. We're literally going to go through these shows and review them and just have a good time doing it. Just because I think, again, don't know. They need a reboot of something that has to do with like Greenleaf with the same people. Maybe add a few more new people in there. But I always say this: the the um the storyline between Grace and her son never ended on a note where we were wild. Like there was nothing that was solid enough to end that story, which is why I think they need to come back. That story never closed. The story never closed, and so it'll be very interesting if. Oh, I was sad. I was really sad, y'all. That was one of the shows that I watched faithfully and weekly with my best friend. But yeah, I don't know why. Again, well, I know why they ended it, but again, that particular storyline between Grace and her son, I felt like we needed more. And how y'all just gonna end on the fact that the man, I mean that the daddy died. Okay, Bishop died. Bishop died of a heart attack, I'm assuming, or a stroke or something like a heart attack. I mean, Bishop died, and that was just it. Like I really wish again that we could see again what that story, how that story would end. We need that back. Cause and I'm also say this too. Although Charity in the first couple of seasons, Charity was really slow with a lot of things that she did, but then she started coming into herself throughout the latest two seasons. Like Charity starts showing who Charity really was. You know what I'm saying? So I look, I again, we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about the reason why I got canceled. Um, because we got to go in depth with it. But again, I one of the alleged reasons why I did get canceled was because they had some type of lawsuit against them in regards to filming and all of this kind of stuff. So I don't know, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. I do have the tea on that. I clicked on Monique's live last night. She's offering free shipping this weekend. I jumped on it. Oh, okay, Ebony. Well, we weren't talking about Monique in no good way on here today, but take advantage of a free shipping, honey. I don't listen. If Miss Mamas is offering free shipping on her product, go on and get it. Go on and get it. Get it how you can. Get it how you can. Um, but anyway, y'all, I just had to come on and have a conversation with y'all about what Miss Monique had to say last night on her live, honey. Um, a walking contradiction, child, a walking contradiction at its finest. But anyway, so for those of you that are just joining us, please make sure you go vote for the best reality star to TV. Lord, best reality TV star 2K23 awards show that will be airing on the 27th of this month. Make sure that you um get your votes in, and also at some particular point today, you guys are probably gonna see me come back in Patreon only. We got something that we need to talk about in Patreon. So Patreon, make sure that you keep your notifications on today so that you know when I drop the little bit of tea. Uh we gonna get into a Raven when I break it down, but yeah, they had an alleged lawsuit. Um so the lawsuit ended up coming like the last season that they ended up filming. In regards to some of it was in regards to the location that they were filming at, and some of it is in regards to the actual overall story. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna do a deep dive into it so we'll know the real reason why they got off of the air. For sure. But anyway, y'all, I'm supposed to get ready to go. I hope you guys have a productive Saturday. I'm We're literally going into production for the award show for certain things. So again, thank you guys so much. Get your goalies, please get your goalies, please get your goalies 10% off and free shipping right now from what I'm told. So head over to goalie.com, get your goalies, You got your sleeps, you got your immune, you got your well, they don't have elderberry, but you got your Oshkosh Bagash is what we call them, but that's the relax and unwind. You got your apple cider vinegar and all of that stuff. Okay. And what I will also say too is though Goalie does not have any elderberry gummies, y'all get you some elderberry gummies. You need that elderberry in you. Okay. Get some elderberry gummies, especially with the weather fluctuating like it is. One day, the weather is decent, it's warm, and stuff like that. And then the next day, the wind is blowing and it's 25 degrees and it's trying to snow. So make sure that you're doing everything possible. Get you some emergency, get you some vitamin C, get you some vitamin D, and whatever way that looks like for you. Okay. Y'all hear me what I say? Get you some vitamin D. Get you some vitamin D. Okay. Um I'm laughing at Scotty, y'all. Scotty is a trip. Scotty is a trip. Speaking of Scotty, glad he's in here. Guys, please, 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 if you have not voted, head over to, I'm sure one of the mods is going to place the link in the chat. Um, but head over to on the website Boss Bay and vote for Scotty by Nature. He is nominated for the Boss Bay YouTuber of the Year award. This award show is going to take place on April the 30th of this year. So make sure you go vote for him. And then also him and Jamar is nominated in Boss Bay Podcast of the Year, the Prelude. So y'all make sure you go vote. Now I know you can vote Ebony. Scotty was on one last night. And let me say this. Uh to say the least, I had to literally ask Scotty, are you good? Because he was on one last night. That live right there, that live was a hoot. That live was a hoot. That was hilarious. He was on one last night. But you guys go vote for him and vote for Jamar as well. We want to make sure that they leave their award show that night with both awards. We need to make sure. I saw on the Boss Bays, it was either their Instagram story or something. This was maybe a couple days ago. This was probably like Thursday. They stated that they've already had 7.5K votes. All right, already. So again, if you haven't had the opportunity to vote, you can only vote once per device. So whether that is the tablet, the laptop, the computer, whatever it is, go vote. Go vote on your phone. Go use your grandmama phone, your auntie phone, your uncle phone, cousin Luke phone, cousin Juju phone. Use everybody's phone, okay? Use their laptop, use their iPads, their tablets. If they still got tablets, I don't know if people still have tablets, I don't know, but use their iPads, use the iMac, use everything, okay? Use everything you got and go vote because my boy needs to leave that award show with that award, okay? And if he don't leave with that award, the only thing I can do is blame it on y'all for not voting. So go vote, go vote, go vote. Same for him and Jamar. I want to see them leave with that award. Okay, they deserve it. Absolutely. Scotty definitely deserves it. Pioneer in this YouTube game. 12 years is a very long time. I ain't even made it to a year yet. And I've had moments where I wanted to literally give up. So to literally see him do this for 12 years and be as consistent as he is and still doing this thing, we got to get him this award. He deserves it. He deserves it. Um so anyway, y'all, I wanted to say that before I got off of here because I don't think I said it yesterday, and I've been trying to get you guys to vote in every live that I do. So again, please, 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 again, make sure that my boy wins this award. And the only way to do that is by you going to vote. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, make sure you also vote for the Best Reality TV Star 2K23 Award Show. Voting does close tomorrow. Again, we do have some heavy hitters in this project with us, such as Bondi Blue, Scotty by Nature, and there's multiple other people that will be involved in this particular project. So again, make sure you vote, vote, vote. And if your fave don't win in whatever category it is, don't come for us. That's y'all fault. Okay, period, point blank. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here. But y'all have a great Saturday. And listen again, if you do like the content and enjoy this content, Cash App and Venmo is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It is greatly appreciated. It is going straight to production for this particular project. And again, I appreciate you all. And with that, peace out, y'all. Have a productive Saturday. Mark your calendars for a night to remember. Best Reality TV Star 2K23 Awards Show, February the 27th, 8:30, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to bstv2k23awards.com to cast your vote and keep up with all updates. Remember, you must swing for your fave in order for your fave to win. Head over again to bstv2k23awardshow.com. And remember, we'll see you on February the 27th, 2023, 8:30, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's get it and let's go.